Okay, my last video told you about the plastic or tarp method of making a new gardening area. This is the chemical method. This is actually my second attempt at the chemical method. The first time I didn't do it right, so we're going to try it again. But basically, we wanted to expand the area of flowers around our native shrubs and also give an area for our sumac to spread and form a colony if it's happy. It has already started. I don't know if you remember, but there's a little sucker, a little volunteer sumac coming up. And they will do that if you let them. I'm going to let this one do that. I'm going to let it spread out here. This border is about, I don't know, another 6 feet out from the existing area. So we're going to let that spread. Now, the first time I used the chemical method, I think I used Roundup, but there's a number of them on the market. This year I'm using a combination. I'm using Roundup and Spectricide. I don't know that one is better than the other, but we'll see. Anyway, the last time what I did wrong was I sprayed it once. Everything died and I thought, fantastic, we're good. So I scratched it up a little bit, planted my seeds, and then when everything germinated, I ended up getting about half flowers and half weeds and other stuff that I didn't necessarily want. So it actually got bad enough I got the city called on me because some of the weeds, I'm going to put that in quotes, weeds, were cornflowers. Now, I don't think cornflowers are weeds, but I didn't want them there, and they ended up getting about 5 feet tall. And that was a problem here at the corner. It got tall enough that people couldn't see around the corner. So the city had an issue. So I cut it all down, and we're trying the chemical method again. Anyway, I sprayed once, planted, got a whole bunch of weeds. This time what I'm doing is I'm spraying. I'm waiting about 3 weeks, and I'm spraying again. And then I'm waiting about 3 more weeks and spraying again. At that point, I should be ready to plant if I want. That's going to be a little early for me, so I'm going to continue keeping this area new growth free to the extent that that's possible till about December. And then I'm going to put down my my wildflower seeds. And I know what you're going to say. I've heard it before. Well, you don't plant seeds in the middle of winter. Why are you going to plant flowers in the middle of winter? Well, I'm going to plant flowers in the middle of winter because that's when wildflowers would be dropping their seeds if they were left alone. So, in the middle of winter, this whole area is going to be seeded. And so we're going to be covering this area with wildflower seeds. This area will be covered with wildflower seeds. And the area around here is going to be covered with wildflower seeds. And I intend to do all that around about December, really. I think that'll be about the best time. It lets them experience the cold of a winter, and it lets them germinate naturally when spring comes along and tells them it's time. That's what they've been doing for a long, long time without people messing with them, and that's what I intend to let them do. That's what happened here, and we got a really dense stand of wildflowers. Most of them have petered out for the summer, so you can't really tell. And that's what we did here. But this, again, was one of my mistakes with the spray method. I sprayed this area along the fence. I only sprayed it once, and then I planted seeds. Almost all the seeds came up, but as you can see, a lot of grass and stuff did too. So, I'm gonna go over it again this year and take care of all the grass to the extent that that's possible and redo it. See if I can't get it under control. But There you go. So that's what I'm doing. I am slowly eradicating my useless grass yard. There's a chestnut tree, hazelnut shrub, persimmon tree, another persimmon tree, chestnut tree here, and those are American chestnuts, not Chinese. So going for natives as much as possible. So, but yeah, there's a staghorn sumac, another staghorn sumac. Another benefit I hope to get from this wildflower area is the sumac, if they're happy, will be able to spread and colonize these areas. So I'll have myself a little miniature forest of staghorn sumac here, and that's fine. So anyway, there you go. That's what we're doing. And I'll give you another video to talk about another no-dig gardening method, and I'm just going to pretend people watch. Anyway, have a good one.